Wife will move to her home state. I want to stay. We can't agree on kids. 4 meters and 1 F. Hey, my wife can't stand to live here anymore. She feels really bad and wants to move to her home state, far away. I don't want to follow her because unlike in her home state, it is affordable to buy a house here. We have grandparents here to help with kids. My friends lives here. We have nature and so on. All in all, I feel like losing too much by moving. She made it clear she will move no matter what, and if I won't follow her. She wants to take our youngest with her and I can keep the older. She admits she can't handle both of them without help from family. But the thing is, I don't want the kids to be split up. It's very important to me that they always have each other. Amongst other reasons. I'm semi-old, and when me and my parents are gone, they will be the only family left. Wife has no family either. 1. Is it wrong of me to not follow her, when not doing so means a broken family? Our relationship is very fragile, at times good, at times bad. 2. If it's okay for me to stay here, is it then unfair of me to demand that I keep both kids? If I do, I will probably win the legal case, but the process will completely ruin our relationship. Since she won't have any of the kids, she will likely feel forced to stay here, living separately, so she can still see them regularly. But she hates it here, and I guess it could have a bad effect on the kids. I'm guessing, of course. Would love to hear other people's opinions. I can add that we investigated if we could find another place to live, but it didn't work. It feels like there are missing reasons here. 2 things stick out for me. She can't handle both kids without help, and she's perfectly willing to leave one behind. There's something going on here, and it's not just her hating where you live. Is she suffering from anxiety or depression? Info. How old are you, and how old is your wife? Why does she want to leave? Really, don't leave this explanation out. It's a hole in your story. There's too much missing from this story. Exclamation mark. Something isn't adding up for me. Does your wife have postpartum depression? Have you tried couples therapy? Separate the kids? What the actual hell? Do you know what that would do to them psychologically? Something is off here. For your wife, a mom to 2 young ones, to be so unhappy as to be willing to live away from you and her oldest child and split up her kids. Clearly something is very wrong. Sometimes we have to live in places that we don't love, but we stay and take care of responsibilities. But if she's this unhappy, then moving to another state isn't going to fix that. How long has this been going on? Has she been checked for PPD? This is an absolutely insane situation. Your wife must be really miserable. Why? Where are her parents? How is her relationship with your parents? And you won't move because houses are affordable where you are now. What good is a house if you don't have your wife and kids? Have you even tried living where she wants to? What are your jobs like? Are they portable? Job prospects good in both locations? Jesus, get some counseling before you two ruin these kids' lives. You and your wife need either couples counseling, if y'all want to discuss and explore options, legal arbitration, if y'all just want to split amicably, or 2 divorce lawyers, if y'all are splitting and it's not amicable. Edit. Also, which is more important to you? Staying where you are, or your wife and family? So you are kind of old. How old are your parents? Is your wife having to take care of them? Are you going or fishing and hunting with your buddies and leaving her home with the kids? Give us concrete reasons why she wants to leave. I smell missing reasons. You seem to be happy. So why not tell us why she isn't? Is your support system as good to her as they are to you? Given that you left that out, I'm going to assume you left it out on purpose to make yourself look as good as possible while making her look as terrible as possible. So that leads me to only one conclusion. You'd rather lose your wife and/or family because you don't want to live the way your wife has been living. It's okay if she suffers, so you won't have to go through any suffering yourself. What's the age gap? Is Op gonna provide any other pertinent or asked about information, or is he just looking for unconditional sympathy? What's your priority? If it's your wife and kids, why wouldn't you move and try? I understand wife isn't compromising here. I'm sure it's not fair. But the facts are she's unhappy where you are. And you don't know you'll be unhappy there. So why would you not even give it a go? What do you love more where you are than your wife and youngest child? It sounds like you have support. Family. Friends. But she doesn't. Good for you, but what about her? You two need to talk, because I'm sure there are many possible compromises. Like moving closer to her state, but not exactly her state if it's that expensive. Going over your finances together and clearly determining what is feasible and what is not feasible. Having arguments that are extreme and not based on concrete fact are pointless. Other options are trying to see what would make her happy. What does she miss from her home state? If she is missing friends, then she could get involved in activities and have more free time to make friends. Is she missing city life? Because you mentioned nature. Then you two could have trips as a couple to a big city for a long romantic weekend. Do you know exactly why she doesn't like where you currently live and why she wants to move? Initially, I thought it was because her family was there, but you say she has no family. Does she have PPD? Was she always impulsive? Your wife is so desperate to move away that she is willing to go without you and one of her kids. And your concern is access to nature and your friends? Wow. Based on limited and clearly biased information, it sounds like your wife is suffocating in your state where you have all you need and she has nothing. All in all, I feel like I am losing too much by moving. You lose your entire family by not moving. What is it you think you gain? It's so all about you, your state, your family. You want a house. You want your friends. And what you want to do with your kids. Nowhere in this is what she wants. Even this story just tells what you want, not why she wants to leave. Not surprising she wants to leave. Info. Have you ever lived in her home state? Have you ever lived anywhere else?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.